Sorry guys. So yeah, a little bit late to the stream start here. I'm going to take and put this on, be right back for the brief moment. I'm still going to be talking to you guys and stuff, but going to be doing some self-promotion here real quick, like, and getting rid of unnecessary mic echo and whatnot of that nature, before that gets in the way. So we are going to be doing Total War Warhammer 2. Nice long stream of that. And as many of you may know, I have over 149 mods on my game currently, if you haven't seen any of the previous content or anything of that nature. Sorry, you might hear some tappity tap tap tappities going on here in the background for me typing and all that good stuff, because like I said, doing a little bit of self-promotion. I really wished I could do this stuff off screen preemptively, but I am not that cool. I am not particularly good at this shite yet, and despite my various efforts in getting better with it, well, it seems like I'm making very little progress now, don't it? Why did I turn into Little Nicky? It sounded like Little Nicky doing that. Yeah, he hit me in the face with a shovel. Yep, sound like Little Nicky. Oh, that's great. Okay, Control V. What the fuck? Oh, that was a strange sound. Did that come from the back here, or did that come from outside? I can't tell if it came from the back or the outside. Hey, Pollywog. If you hear any barking or anything of that nature, I am sorry. There's very little I can do about it. There's little I can do about it, isn't there, Polly? Oh! Chill. Don't you ever do that shit to me again. All I did was go at her face and she freaking jumped at me.
What happened?
She was laying here and I went, and she jumped at my face and went to fucking bite me and shit.
Who did?
Polly.
Oh, okay.
So I grabbed her and went and held her. So she couldn't.
I thought it was, you might have stepped on Tucker or something.
No. No, if it was Tucker, I would be totally and completely way the hell more concerned. She's just a young dumbass. She actually kind of got my lip pretty good.
Well, that's what that bump in my eye right here is from where she bit me in the eye, and fucking it just, I've got a bump there now.
Yep. Well, it's going to be a little scar tissue spot that's going to hang out under the skin like that for God only knows how long. Gotta love the whole taking in abused animals and stuff. You get reactions like that.
Like this here. There's a little nub right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where when he sewed my arm back together, he sewed it back together wrong.
Oh,
and it
Jesus.
created like a little nipple right there at the...
Right.
Right here at the base of the... There's a fucking little bump.
Yep.
Because he sewed it wrong. He
Well,
didn't match it up before he started, and he just started sewing. Or stapling, I mean.
Well, a lot of people that have combat wounds and stuff like that, that's a very common issue, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Some of you may recognize that voice from a previous few streams we did a while back. with Call of Duty and whatnot. That Pat's my mom's fiance, and yeah. For those of you who also do not know, so we are longtime pet rescuers and such of that nature. We have a small petting zoo, so to speak, in our house. We have 9 cats right now, 8 of my own and 1 of theirs, although my mom's kind of adopted 2 of mine by no incident of my own. Um, and then we have 4 dogs as well. Well, the one that just bit at me there was a death row diva because she was on bite quarantine. And the local shelter is unfortunately a kill shelter and stuff of that nature. And my mom was working there while she came in. And she is a min pin. And she's kind of a dipshit. She's not a bad dog. She's a dipshit. She was abused and she has problems. She has minor, I'm not going to say aggression problems, but she will warn you, so to speak, if there's something that she deems isn't proper, in her words. So that's what that was. And she did nip me a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. It happens actually more often than not, and all I did was make a kissy noise at her. I don't know why that sets her off, but by God, it sets her off. I really, really, really wish that I had a camera so you guys could actually see that sort of stuff instead of going, oh God, this guy's abusing the dogs. Man, he's a horrible person. No, 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 no. No, not by any means whatsoever. She's a sweetheart. Other than that, she was laying up under here cuddled with me. Not 10 minutes before that even happened. So, it just goes to show you, you know, one of the things that can happen when you take in a rescue animal. You have to learn how to deal with and work around them because, I mean, it's just like anybody that's had any type of trauma at some point or another in their life. They have quirks, they have things that they just simply cannot and will not deal with. Well, you can desensitize dogs to them or to it and such of that nature, but it's a very, very, very long process and very tedious process at that, and she's still fairly new in our family. In fact, pretty much every single one of our animals is, well, I can't say every single one of our animals, but a lot of our animals are from cases like that. In goal, we would like to start up our own shelter and grooming and boarding facility and such of that nature, with myself having over 20 years of animal care and rescue, or pet care and rescue, and my mom having over 40 years of pet care and rescue, with Pat having also worked a very similar amount of time. I would say at least 20 years in animal pet care and rescue in various different shelters and such here and there all across the U.S. So, working, because he was an orphan, so to speak. Not necessarily, but he was in the system there for a long time, and he requires volunteer work, I guess, and that was one of the volunteer works, I guess. So, speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to go out and volunteer at your local shelter if you have time and or ability to do so. These places are always looking for food. They're always looking for volunteers to help walk the animals and tend to them and play with them and such of that nature. And pretty much every place is understaffed right now, so if you're free to go do that, have at it. I mean, it's a great, wonderful thing. Plus, you get to spend time with animals and help them progress past such of this nature and help them be more adoptable, because they were going to put her down for simply, nipping at people like that. And she makes the most god awful sound too when she does. Because she's a shit. She's ashamed of herself too. She went over here, tucked her head underneath the blanket, like, oh no, I did it again. She's just the sweetest little thing, though, when it comes to everything else, though. Like, for example, we think that she was beaten by previous owners, potentially. Because, and I know it's sick and it's wrong and it's messed up and all that stuff. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. And that's why we have her and we're trying to work with her and such. Here, let me see. I'll take and plop this in. YouTuber subscribe boost. Well, remove videos that don't subscribe to other people's channels. Well, that's dumb. YouTube subscribe boost says Reddit. That's not cool. Honestly, I'm sorry guys, but that's not cool. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the very same time, I mean, if you're streaming, you don't have time to go and sit down and watch mass amounts of other people's content and mass amounts of subscribing to other people and stuff like that. And besides that, who wants to go and subscribe to somebody and then not watch their content? That's just kind of dumb. And admittedly, I guess I really can't expect the same, but let's see here. Tyrion, post that shit. And let's see, go ahead and put this here on mix as well. Like I said, I really kind of wish that I would have done this here earlier. And I wish I would have set this up to be done earlier. But I'm kind of a little bit of a dipshit when it comes to this sort of stuff. And I'm still pretty new to the whole streaming thing as well, so please, for Christ's sakes, bear with me. I'm working on it. I understand a lot of people, they hate going up and starting a stream or getting into somebody's stream and there not being any type of content. Now here we are 15 minutes into it, and I'm just now starting to really get started here. I already have Total War pulled up, or Warhammer 2 pulled up, so I really wish that I could set this to be a custom size for the screen and shite, but alas, I cannot. I'm pretty sure if I was to click continue gameplay or continue campaign, it would plop us right back into the same campaign that it was. As you can see, I'm making significant progress between turn 24 and turn 25 here. Wait, no, that's a completely different campaign. This was the campaign that was previous that I was having a really, really difficult time with, actually, because they just came in and stormed me with the super hard computers. Of course, I'm playing it on very hard so that we get the most out of the AI's tactics, if you will. And I'm not a big Total War streamer or anything of that nature. I'm not a popular Total War streamer, and I don't really consider myself particularly 100% great at these games. It's kind of funny, the games I consider myself really good at, per se, are racing games, and I don't even play any of those on my channel. Oh dear, pardon me while I stretch. But, and that's mostly due to the fact that I have a trigger finger thing going on from my time working in a manufacturing environment. And we use a lot of hand tools and impact drivers and such of that nature. Stuff that you would honestly typically find in your regular standard shop. Realistically speaking, just they had torque values that you could set on them and such of that nature. They were high-tech impact drivers, basically. So, they were cool, but from using them for years, unfortunate trigger finger comes into play, and well, if I sit there and I'm using a controller, which I use controllers for racing games in particular, I don't use controllers for pretty much any other type of gameplay on PC, but when it comes to racing games, the controllers, I'm not going to say it's a must-have, but for me it kind of is. I have a very difficult time coordinating everything on my keyboard and such in order to make precision turns and such of that nature. The controller just flows better. Come on, Kurt. Come on, dude. If you want to come up here, buddy, have at it. There you go. Butthead. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, I can keep the dogs from barking about everything every freaking 10 minutes. Because I'm doing this early enough in the day to where dumbass neighbors won't be out shooting off fireworks and going and shooting guns and stuff and so on and so forth, because I live in the hood, ladies and gentlemen, and fireworks are totally and completely 100% legal pretty much everywhere in the state of Tennessee and Georgia and such. And yeah, sure, there's limitations and stuff of that nature, but around here the shit's not enforced. It's unfortunately very much so not enforced. And we have well, as said, gunfire and fireworks around here at all times of day, and they use the fireworks to cover the gunfire, which is hysterical and fucked up, and it's not funny, but it is funny because it's really kind of genius, because it works for that. It's an interesting version of camouflage, I'll give them that. Kind of smart, but also dumbasses are shooting at each other, so that's not smart. I'd lived here for 2 years, before the first incident happened. And they went down and, let's see, the first incident, they pulled up in front of the house that's across the street from me, but 2 houses down. So, hey, we're back. Finally the game loaded. But anyway, it's across the street from me and 2 houses down. And, well, it's quite a bit of lightning that's going on there. And it's actually kind of loud and a little annoying with headphones on. Let me see real quick, like, where our diplomacy lies with everybody before I move forward with anything, and or continue with my story, I should say. Because currently,
Defender of the Ever Queen.
At your service.
Noble born.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is so not what I wanted to happen.
Your behest.
So these guys are the ones that are over here. And Tyrion is the ones there along the inside. So it looks to me like I'm going to end up taking over pretty much the entire inside ring first. And I might go ahead and, well, might want to consider going over and taking out Calidor first, to be perfectly honest with you. I hate to do it, because Calidor is kind of a cool little place. I like Calidor in general. Okay, so can't get back down
Protector
there.
of the Ever Queen.
You're gonna stay up here, because I can't help but feel like that's inevitably going to be a bad time. I feel like she might, or he might come down and attack me just because of the aggression buff that the, oh shit, I can't remember what the sword's name is.
Trained by the White Tower.
Yeah, that blade. It corrupts the mind. The mind is corrupted when they hold that blade. Unfortunately, these guys came over here and took out this area. So, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and continue and turn there. Anyhow. So across the street, 2 houses down. About 2 years after I moved in, they originally started off as a concrete pad. Well, a land developer came through here and bought up probably a good 6 or 7 of the houses in the area. You know, all these, really, you dirty, rotten son of a bitch. Yeah, there ain't no way we're going to win this battle.
My
I'm
prowess
actually
is
pretty
needed.
sure we've already done this battle.
I
at
will
one point
lead
or
the
another,
Asur.
but I'm gonna fight it anyway. But land developer came through here and bought up all of it, including the concrete pad that was over there, foundation. Well, they added on to it and made it into a nice little double and stuff over there. Well, that in of itself is fine. The people, however, that they moved into the place, because the land developer came around and bought up all his rental properties, which I don't blame him. That's, you know, continuous, ongoing income of all times. That I wish I could do that. But regardless, anyhow, so they moved in this group over there. And, well, within the first, 6 months of them being over there, it was about 3 months in, and the place got shot up.
Acknowledged.
Which was ridiculous in of itself. I want to find a choke point. There has to be a choke point somewhere for this. Like, I don't see how there isn't some form of a choke point somewhere. Maybe I can take and put them over here. That would be interesting. That would be interesting indeed. Maybe I can take and choke them off here. That would be nice and handy.
Spearman.
Yes. I'm not gonna be aggressive at all or anything of that nature. I'm going to let them come to me. Like I said, the first 3 months, place got shut up once. They pulled up and unloaded probably a good anywhere between 20 and 30 rounds into the front of the place. Now, that's not even really the bad part. So, police are called. Naturally, police show up. They send 2 cop cars out to deal with this. And in sending these 2 cop cars out, these police officers get out of the cars, go and well, to be perfectly honest with you, they go, they collect their they pick up the rounds off the ground, like not the. They go and pick up the casings off the ground. That's the words I'm looking for here. The shell casings and such. Put them in paper bags and go on about their day.
Sinner! Without fail. Setting forth.
We're just like, so that's it, huh? Just gonna go ahead and pick up the shells and such, and then just basically fuck you, huh?
To the fray!
So, fast forward about, 2 weeks or so, and we assume it's probably the same group of people. Can't tell you for sure if it's the same group of people or not. Have no idea. Another crew comes down through here.
Spearman!
And instead of that, they do a drive-by. And they totally and completely
Archers!
shot up all 3 of the houses over there.
Battle call!
One of which has a disabled young lady in that she's special needs of some sort or another, and I can't remember exactly what's wrong with her per se, but that's what that particular house in the corner is it's a place for folks that have issues and they have needs and stuff, and they have people that come in and help them and such. Well,
their betrayal will not go unpunished.
Well, their betrayal will not go unpunished. Right. So, in this, they go down through there and they just, like I said, they went through and they sprayed all 3 of them houses. One place has a special needs people, and then on the other side of that double over there is a duplex that also has, or the landowner also bought that place, and these people that live in the double also have the other side of the duplex. Well, the poor people that are in between have little kids, and I mean like little kids. Well, we're in for it.
March!
You need to move up and be aggressive with that.
We go!
Unfortunately, because they're just going to sit back and artillery the shit out of me, apparently.
Understood. Asa, move! Quickly now!
Spearmen! Loyal! Moving out!
Maybe
Loyal.
give him a little bit of speed boost here.
As you say, it shall be done. Advance! Yes, we will obey! We advance! Spearmen! To battle!
Oh, yeah.
For Assyrian! Understood! Assur, move! Steel! Draw back!
Shit.
Archers! For Old One!
March! Serve the king! To battle!
Damn, man.
Loyal!
Artillery. Fucking brutal. Or the additional mass.
Draw back!
We're lost!
Oh, yeah.
Orders received! Apace! For Assyrian! For our ancestors!
Oh,
Will be
shit.
done! Quickly now! Orior! Without fail! Archers! Swiftly!
Come on.
Kill them!
Acknowledged! Assyrian guides us!
Archers!
Yeah, so I'm pretty certain I'm gonna lose this. Yeah, the one unit already broke. Yeah. Decisive defeat. Well, if nothing else, I at least did some damage. Well, that's a lot of damage. Well, not really. That artillery had me shook, though. I was pretty much certain that artillery was going to be an issue. Oh, crap. So anyway, they go down through there and they sprayed all three of those places because they knew that these people were living in both the double and on the other side of that duplex as well. You know, and these poor people in the middle, they had it. They've since moved out, honestly. They up and shit and get the hell out of there because they had little kids, and I don't blame them. Who's wanting to live in a place where you're constantly getting shot at and you've got little kids and it's horrible. Well, they only lost 182, huh? Lost over 1,000 troops in that. What do you mean? They've risen up against us.
Master of high magic.
Are these the rebels? Sure enough, they are. Wow, okay. Well, then I suppose that's just kinda lame now, isn't it?
Shield against the darkness.
And supposedly... these guys, oh, you still friendly with me? Kind of? They do not like that I have treaties with other places, though. Well. So it looks to me like we will inevitably end up going to war with Avalon as well. Would very much so like to... Honestly, I would like to just push forward and crush the Phoenix Gate and take the Phoenix Gate myself. And, unite the inner rings, so to speak. I think I am going to send these guys down over the Osway. And
Ever
I'm going
vigilant.
to take Tyrion here and move him forward this
Servant
way. I'm
of
also
the king.
going to take and do some upgrading. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, there had been a third shooting that had happened actually not all that long ago. Where they pulled up, sat in front of that house over there and that double over there, and they expended at least 35 plus rounds into the front of this place. Now, here's the scary part. The police took an hour and 45 minutes to get here. An hour and 45 minutes. We timed it. And the worst part is they weren't even going to come. We had to call them twice before they even showed up. So if there was somebody in there that had been shot and was laying there bleeding out or something like that, they would have just laid there and died. I mean, what the fuck? I hate to say it, but I'm not going to go over there. I know that they're known gang members and stuff. I ain't going to go over there and check on them. I'm a nice guy, but I ain't that fucking nice. Taking heroic actions against me. Oh, don't do it. You're gonna have a bad time. Because that to me is a declaration of war, Avalor. Forgotten Dynasty mod. I'm glad that means that at least the Forgotten Dynasty mod is working. Seeing those factions pop up and get wiped out every once in a while by the larger factions down south, it's refreshing. It's refreshing. And plus it gives the Tomb King something to do. Besides fucking go out and just expand all haphazardly and ridiculously, because if you let the Tomb Kings go, and for those of you unaware, the Tomb King part of the map is basically this chunk of the map right here. They have this chunk of the map. I think that there might be another Tomb King settlement over on this side of the map, and then there's another one back up in this area somewhere as well. But this one up here is like the super tiny faction. But I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. Living here has kind of sort of fucked me up a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of PTSD that's going on besides the PTSD that I already had going on from various different things from childhood and whatnot. helping care for my sick great grandmother and such. Like I said, I don't really like talking about it. I told my mom that the other day because for anyone that's ever had to deal with somebody that's a cancer patient that has Alzheimer's and various other different problems wrong with them and so on, you more than likely know where I'm coming from with that. It's a very, very, very difficult thing, and it's a very difficult thing when you are the family member that gets to essentially sit and watch the descent.
We will endure.
And that's pretty much all I like to say about that. I'll hit you with some Forrest Gump shit on that. That's all I really got to say about that. Yep, that's it. What the hell do I want to build here? I don't think I want to build anything there yet. I'm saving it. That's what I was doing. That's right. I forgot entirely, because honestly, I've been dinking around with a whole bunch of other games here recently, and kind of neglecting my Total War stuff, which is kind of poopy on my part, considering I said, oh, I'm refocusing this channel on Total War, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go off and play The Sims. I mean, it's one of those. Now wait a minute here. There's something wrong with this part going on. That's not my intention whatsoever.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Total War is definitely something that I 100% would like to function on more than The Sims, but realistically, when it comes down to it, I want this channel to be for crazy, bizarre, modded content that I can possibly make. Keep in mind, I'm not making most of these mods. These mods are available to everybody if you have a Steam account, and if you purchase these games through Steam and such. You know what, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack them because I'm sick of their shit. Well, no allies are chosen to become involved in this dispute. None of you motherfuckers want to be my allies in the beginning. In the beginning, anyhow. So why the shit would I fucking go with you guys? And furthermore, why the hell is the Order of the Lore Masters my enemies? I don't 100% understand that. It's fucking weird. But yeah, anyway, continuing on with the High Elven Civil War that we got going on here.
No mercy.
And me being the traitorous scum that's committing multiple different types of war crimes. Ooh. They got pikemen. Silverhelm pikes. Yes, these are the ones that I decided to give them only 100 men. Which I don't remember giving them only 100 men. Did that mod
There is
update or
glory
something?
to be won.
Here, hold on one second. Let me pull up the mod manager here. Yeah, which one has the pikemen in it is the question here. Because and this should give you an idea of exactly what type of craziness that I'm dealing with here. is apparently, there must have been an update for it that I totally and completely missed out on at some point or another, and it automatically downloaded it. So, yeah, that's something we'll run into from time to time. And like I said, let me take and do a nice little quick save here. Yeah, quick save button's down there. Quick save. Right. I'm going to go back out to the main menu. You will lose all unsaved progress. Motherfucker. The hell are you talking about? I'll lose all unsaved progress. Well, I literally just saved it. Pack file manager. Oh, we can't process it because the game's being used. Yeah. Okay. So I have to legitimately, completely quit out of the game. So that's a little annoying. And this will only take a second. And I want to make sure that this ultimate cinematic glory is possible. As you can see here, using I think that is pronounced Cadron's mod manager. I believe it's Cadron. Anyhow, and that links with the pack file manager. All of these, very easy to do a simple Google search and find all of them. In order to edit stuff like this, if I remember correctly, it's in the main unit tables. Yes. Number of men, only 100. Yep, that's going to have to be fixed. Because unfortunately, this is going to make these guys way overpowered too, as far as that goes. Especially against pretty much everything now I have in my current army too. So, I'm not going to lie. It's a very good possibility that I'm going to end up losing that battle. Well, I hit it there with 200 men. And max men per ship, 200 as well. And that's really all that it is it's basically an Excel style table for keeping track of the various different entries into it. The main unit tables are for like your number of men and the effects of the men, and like basically what the unit is essentially, to the game anyway. It tells the game what the unit is. And then your land unit tables, when you swap over to that, it gives you stuff like the actual stats of the unit, what the unit can do and what it can't do. Like, for example, you don't want to have pikemen that can skirmish, for example, or you want them to have basically whatever stats you want them to have. Most of this stuff is pretty much the exact same standard stuff that pretty much every single other mod, or I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. Every unit in the game uses a table like this in order to make it function correctly and tell it what to do, how it's done, and so on. And as you can see, for something that's just a single unit, it requires various different types of tables and such. Anywho, is not why I'm here. Yeah, save. It's not why I am streaming. I am streaming to continue with this Carnage Mortal Empires campaign. But, like I had previously said in a stream a while back, that we're probably going to occasionally run into stuff like that from time to time, that, you know, I'm going to have to quit and go out and make a small edit and then go back into it to make it a, you know, official cool thing. With using the 200% unit mod, that's cool for the units that are already in the game. However, if you want to have, oh dear, pardon me, coffee's getting back at me. But if you want to have your other units and such in the game, you can download as mods. Well, you have to go through and edit all of them manually. Some of them are larger packs, some of them are smaller packs, but they all have basically the same format, and it's pretty much Excel. If you've ever worked with Microsoft Excel or any of the Excel spreadsheet programs or anything of that nature, you can pretty much figure out what you're doing. And I don't know if there's, like, algorithms and stuff that you can plug into it like there is with the Excel. See, and there you go. And there's our units up there with 200 men. Silver helm pikes, 200 men apiece. And none of the rest of these are jacked up either. Now, arguably, I would like to take and edit some of the monster units a little bit better, because, like, for example, this Grey Eagle, it's a cool unit, right? Badass unit, really. However, the problem I have with it is it only has 6,000 hit points, and it has a fairly low armor stat as well, like most of the other damn, dude, this is actually kind of not good for me. This here battle isn't.
I lust for battle. Retreat.
Well, I hit him with 4 siege towers. Well, 4 siege towers will only be 2 of these, because this counts for 2 apiece. Do I really want to hit him with a battering ram too? Nah, fuck it, I'll hit him with a battering ram too. Why not? Sure.
There is glory to be won.
I totally
I am
completely
ready
lost my
to
train of
fight.
thought. I would very, 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 very much so like to get up there and take over that settlement before they could, but I don't think that that's going to be a possibility. There's actually
Order
lots and
must
lots and
be
lots and lots of
maintained.
things I would like to do with this here few armies in the Empire that I have. But quite frankly, currently, shit's not really looking too hard for me now, is it? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Pull back. Withdraw.
Retreat. Motherfucker, why you run that way? Oh, great. That's glorious. What? What is this one? Plus 5 speed. I think I'm gonna add that to the chariots. Yeah.
Bring me battle!
No,
There
I
is
planned it.
glory to be won.
This is going to be an ugly fight, and I don't know, or I do not know if I can win this one or not. Ooh, we have choke points. Maybe I can win this battle. Interesting. I like choke points. Now my problem is I have no idea whether or not they are going to have any type of siege equipment. Siege equipment would be very nice right now, not going to lie. Also, can I go around this way? It seems to me that you could go around this way. Like, there was some other way of going around that I cannot for the life of me remember. But upon looking at it, it actually would not seem so. Well, phooey. That's kind of lame. Furthermore, as much as I would like to hold this area down here, I don't think that it's really worth it. Well, they don't have any flying units, so... Well, no, they do have flying units. They have that one eagle, I think. But that shouldn't cause too much of an issue with the archers that I have. Shouldn't. So, I'm making a lot of assumptions here, alright?
Spearmen!
I think I'm going to put the noble over here with the white lions to back you guys up.
It will be done.
I'm going to put these archers like yay over there, and I'm going to take
It shall
put
be
these
done.
archers like yay up over here. And that should, in theory, give us a nice area to fire from. Like I said, in theory. I'm just going to say this now
Archers!
before anyone freaks out. No, I am no expert at this game. I am by no means a professional player with this game, and I do not claim to be. I'm just a dumbass that likes to fuck around with mods, and
Without
I like to
fail.
make games very cinematic and pretty. This happens to be one of those games. And it's actually very easily done in this game. Yeah, don't mind me.
Orders received!
Gods. It's just horrible. Horrible.
The Phoenix Court demands their heads.
Look at it. Listen to that motherfucker. He's back there yelling about shit. And I'm pretty sure that they can squeak through this little area right here, and I'm also pretty sure that they can squeak through this little area right here. Which is really kind of irritating. go ahead and put Tyrion up here. Actually, I think I'm going to put him over here, holding down this front line.
Understood.
And I'm going to put the Rangers back over right here. In fact, I think I'm just going to spread these guys out across the entire backside here, because these guys are going to be our reinforcement package. And hopefully, well, since I got 6, I take and do so put these guys over here, and then I'll take and put
Archers, we will obey.
these guys here. Also, if you don't know how to select multiple units and then like add a unit to it without selecting all of them again and boxing them in, it's a control
We will
click.
obey.
And you can also go control
As you
click
say.
click
As
click
you
and
say.
have them all add to what you want, your group, so to speak.
For duty.
Or you can just simply click on the banner down here as well, but it's a time-saving measure, honestly.
Acknowledged.
I'm also going to go ahead and set my cavalry out front here.
We will obey.
Across both sides, because I want my cavalry to do good stuff this round. Good stuff, good stuff. Excellent times. This looks like that area that the Giants got oh shit, Lord of the Rings, damn it. More, it's The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings, before anyone crucifies me, but the spot where the Giants got frozen. Looks like that area right there. It would have been great if they would have had, like, a couple of stone petrified giants around there. I personally would have laughed my ass completely off. I don't see their great eagle. It must be... Ah, there he is. Flying over there. All majestic and badass as he does. Look at him go. Damn, that speed stat's something else. Enemy reinforcements approach. Whoa, why did I go down in the cliff?
Understood.
Archers! Prepare for glory!
Sinner!
Come on, boys.
Middle our chariots! We go! Quickly now! Sail!
Oh yeah.
Asturian guides us!
Get the fuck out of Dodge, guys. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Run! Run away! Run away! Run away!
As you say.
For those of you who may or may not be my Python fans.
Death to all! For Assyrian!
Oh, come on.
For Assyrian! Can I be praised? Moving out!
It's like the world's most lamest of charges.
Asa, move! We away!
Oh, run away, run away, run away. Jesus Christ.
Pull back!
Are you guys kidding me? Pull back, and then they're going to run directly into the guys.
We have untold magical powers!
Wow.
Order must be maintained!
Wow.
There is no hope!
Now we're in the skirmish stage of the battle. Oh man. That one chariot made it back. Yeah. What is this? What the hell is wrong with my chariots?
Assyrian guides us!
Come on, you fucking retards.
Forward! For Alt 1! March! Swiftly!
Ah, damn, you bunch of crackheads.
Advance! Spearmen! Enemy wizard is casting!
Figure out how long to do what? Oh. It's something like fucking 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. I can't remember. I know it doesn't really take a super long time.
Die, turncloak!
What? Let's get some slow motion going on here. Reduce some of the lag. Because we have a shit ton of units on the battlefield. A whole metric ton of fuck incoming. Go ahead and move our swordsmen forward again, because otherwise we're going to have a bad time.
9 to 12 minutes, it says.
That's what I was thinking.
Move, damn it. Get your nose out of everything. Makes you think that anything I'm doing has anything to do with you.
Because she's the spoiled bit.
Spoiled biatch.
Well, that too.
I don't know if I should put them in first or let the water get to a boil and then put them in.
I think you're supposed to let the water get to a boil first and then drop them in.
See, I've seen it done both ways.
This guy's getting hit before... Dude's about to get crotch-shotted by that round.
How many should I do?
Well, how many were you thinking about doing?
I was gonna do 6.
Well, I mean, 6 will work. It's not like we can't make more if we want more. We got plenty of eggs, and me, you, and Edward are only 3 will eat eggs, so...
Well, I'm
And
trying to figure something out. So did anybody eat any of that spaghetti?
yeah, I do believe both Mom and Edward did.
'Cause that shit's gonna go bad soon. And she opened that lettuce, so that lettuce is gonna go bad.
That lettuce was already going bad. That's why she's been chowing on it. She's already had 2 salads out of it.
I keep forgetting that there's... You know what I should do, Jared?
What's
I
that?
should fry eggs and make those hash browns and then have hash brown egg sandwiches.
maybe. But
I don't know if your mom's got plans for that.
Right, that's what I was just getting ready to say. Is that God only knows, knowing your luck and our luck for that matter, that do that and then Mom will freaking rip everyone's heads off. Because we're lucky like that.
I tell you what, I make the hard-boiled eggs, and while they're cooling, I'll make the 2 packs of chicken ramen, and then everybody can have a little bit of noodles and some couple hard-boiled eggs.
Sounds good to me.
I'm about to beat your mom.
Will be done.
She bitches about nobody breaking the boxes down, nobody doing this, and she's the one not doing it.
Setting forth. A pace.
She won't break the boxes down. And then when she makes coffee, she'll grab a bag and set it on the stove and dump the coffee grounds in it instead of walking 3 feet over to the trash can and putting it in the trash can.
Yep.
Oh, it's so
Shield
aggravating.
yourself.
It's incredibly aggravating to me too.
For duty. Advance. We will obey.
Okay.
As
I
you
need
say.
to hurry up quick and
Moving
get
out.
these guys over here to plug this hole. Because we're going to have a bad time otherwise. Meanwhile, my white eyes are just sitting back here getting tore up.
Defending order. For duty. Following orders. Understood.
Hush.
To battle.
Because she's a stooge.
Kill them. Archers. As you say. It shall be done. Sinner.
Yeah. You ain't the only one, bro. Dirtbag Eagle makes me miss most of my shots. I'm sorry, pretty bird.
Orifan.
It
Striking
always hurts
forth.
my soul every time I have to kill one of them
greater
great
good.
eagles. I hate it.
Direct me. Finish them. Both one. Missile fire. Archers.
Missile fire! Well, you friggin' think?
To the fray. It shall be done. Eurofare. Acknowledged.
It's one of the strangest patterns of fire that I think I've ever seen in my life.
Heir of Anarian. Of one.
Well, I was making that cup of soup the other day, and I didn't have any problems with it. Then, it keeps turning on, it keeps... No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Battle awaits.
It's just not cooking as fast as you want.
Yep. Well, she expects it to be, you know, like a fucking microwave. Yeah.
King Slayers.
It's like we don't have an induction stove or something like that. We don't have an induction cooktop that is electromagnet and that's how it heats it. Really wish that we did. That'd be fucking cool, but Who the fuck can afford that shit?
She's still got chicken patty up here. Or plant
Without
patty.
fail!
Right. The faking.
Defend order!
Just what we needed. More dried cranberries.
Right? Which, I mean, to be fair, they'll get eaten.
The other ones haven't.
Well, they haven't yet, but that's because Mom uses them for when she's having kidney issues. Fucking, urinary tract infections and shit like that.
Urine infection.
The UTI, Universal Technical Institute. Which is still the dumbest damn acronym that they could have possibly have chose for that. Anyone else ever realize that Tyrion is virtually a giant amongst high elves? I mean, yeah, sure, I get some of it's his helmet being all crazy and stuff like that, but dude's a big motherfucker. He stands at least a head taller than pretty much everybody else there.
So, we should be done.
But with those dried cranberries, it'll be a matter of one of those sort of deals where it'll sit up there and sit up there and sit up there and sit up there and sit up there, and then if somebody decides to eat them, roar, 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 and yep, we'll have a fight out of it, as usual.
Well, the last couple weeks, she's been looking for a fight. She's tried to pick a fight with me almost every day. And I'm like, what is your problem?
Well, she's miserable like we are, and the fact of the matter is that she also wants to take it out on us, which doesn't help us be any less miserable.
Well, my thing is none of this shit is my fault.
None of it's any of our faults, really.
It's always your fault.
Yeah, well, my parents would agree. Both of them, more than likely. But, meh.
Let's see.
I'm out of ammo. And it's not like it was expended in ungood ways. Oh, hey, I still got ammo over here. Actually holding this front fairly well. Let's get him. Them if they're attacking that. Let's get these guys. Like my dude. Oh my god. Whack! Now why would you do that? Swings, clears a path, and then he goes and stands there. My dude, come over this way. Come over this way. You fucking dirtbag. Come on, 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 come on. Just long enough to make sure that that buff goes away, huh? Yeah, these pikes are a devastating force to be reckoned with, admittedly.
Look back at the gray house.
Yeah. We were talking about that the other day. Well, last night. That they just now decided to show back up. Ooh boy. There's just thousands dead under this pile at this point.
And they just keep stepping over and fighting.
Oh man, it's all types of ugly. Kinda wish I had some spells right now. That'd be really nice. Jesus Christ. Hush. Come on. That was a weak and pretty pathetic charge. Yo, boy, y'all's out of rallying. Oh, are they now? Oh, yeah. Way the hell over there, huh? Glad that my warriors decided to rally, like, on the other side of the damn map.
What's up, youngling?
Figure maybe I could at least somewhat assist this flank for a moment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was a great charge. Sure, it wasn't perfect or nothing of that nature, but it was That was definitely helpful. Really? 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 One of your units has used all their ammunition. No! Continue on that topic. I always did find it kind of funny how people talk about how millennials are so entitled and so on and so forth. Now, admittedly, a lot of them act that way and shit. Don't get me wrong. But there are quite a few people of your guys' generation that are like that too. Expect things to just happen for them. But for a lot of people, they did. No? Woo!
I'm coming back out, dude. Fucking trash can needs a breath mint.
Trash can needs to be emptied. Really should have been emptied yesterday. But that's a fault on me. Run away! There is no way in hell I'm holding this line, but damn it, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Wait a second, do I have troops over here that are, like, expendable? Ooh, I do have troops over here that are expendable. Good. Because this side over here needs all the help it can get. This game's a bag of shit. flee! Why are they fleeing? The hell are you fleeing from? There's no one even chasing you. I'm actually really surprised that I've held this front over here as long as I have, not gonna lie. They have the distinct advantage of using spells though, whereas I don't have any right at the moment. That's probably part of the reason why.
Silver helms!
Well, you can always take and pop one open.
It spins really fast. Man, hotter than shit, dude.
Was it just in boiling water?
No. No, it wasn't. Yes, you dumb shit.
Well, you're the dumb shit. Just like, oh, hey, this egg that was just in boiling water is hot as fuck. Nah!
It was lukewarm at best.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got a break going on. We got a mass break going on. Uh-oh. Alright. That's it. Run away! I totally really didn't hit the right button. Do I not have a flee button? I guess I don't have a flee button. Well, wow, that was a long and really, really unsuccessful battle.
I was kind of happy for Mississippi State last night because it's the first national championship they've won in any sport.
Yeah.
So,
Well, right?
I was,
Will gladly make that a replay because, I mean, that was a cool replay. It was a cool battle in general. It was just bad for everyone involved. Because, let's see, I deployed 3,338 I lost 2,350. Whereas they deployed over 5,000 units and lost more than half of their army. Yeah, they lost like an additional, let's see, 600 more troops than I did. But unfortunately, that like totally and completely wipes that battle. It wipes that army. So that's gonna suck. I shouldn't have engaged yet. That was a foolhardy thing of me to do. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Good, good. That's dumb. Really hate to use this. I kinda need that treasury right now, but whatever. Yay, more influence. Poor Tomb Kings are just getting harassed from the Forgotten Dynasties. Oof, pardon me.
It burns. It burns when I pee.
Oh.
Guess that's better than it burning when you poo.
I don't know. The whole burning when you pee can mean multiple things.
Vagisyphilitis.
Yeah. Burning when you pee can mean multiple things, and usually none of it's good.
That bitch has got vagisyphilitis.
Ooh. Herpagonosyphilades. Okay, let's go ahead and get a tier 3 war hall going there.
This fucking egg is just falling apart on me.
I hate that shit. Particularly when it comes to hard-boiled eggs and stuff, when you go to peel the shell off of them.
Well, they've got that membrane.
Yeah. There's a way you can do it to where they just fucking slide off,
Yeah.
but it's a pain in the ass.
I used to be able to crack them around one side,
Right.
all the way around, and then just pull the egg out.
Right.
Well, these are just crumbling. The shell is.
Yeah. Well, they were probably reject eggs to begin with. So I am going to leave this here for the moment. I'll be back here in a little bit. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you liked the video, and I hope